Say, say, say now you. Say, say, say now you. Say, say.
Right, top the water up. I didn't scrub the tank out. Gonna have to get done next time. In fact, I might clean that tank there, transfer them over in there, and then clean this one. I've got enough H2O, hydrogen peroxide. Yeah. These will need feeding once I've topped the water up. Leave it at that. Good morning, world. It's Saturday. I've got a clue what date it is. I could look on my phone. There's a reading today, this morning. We're still in the high amber. Oh look, there's an earthquake. No, the earthquake was yesterday, unfortunately. Some people lost their lives, so I shouldn't joke about it. Yeah, I never felt a thing here. Nothing. I was actually doing something in the bedroom. Like, it's called dotting, I think. Afternoon siesta, we'll call it that. And Lynn was outside with a friend. Never felt a thing. It wasn't until somebody who I know was in Bangkok who sent me a text message just saying like there's been a big earthquake. So it's hit the place quite hard, as it would. Anyway, like I say, we're not on the fault line. I don't think we're nowhere near it. Didn't even feel a rumble. But it depends where the fault lines are. Not that I'm an expert. So today, as you can see, I've took my mask off so I can talk. I've got I've got chickens to sort out. I have fed them, but they need cleaning and fresh water, which is what I'm doing now. I've got the black soldier flower, seems to be okay this morning. They're still eating, so I'll chuck them a bit extra in, keep them healthy. And the catfish in the bottom pond are looking quite big. I think they need to be taken out now and put on the plates. To be honest with you, it's usually fishermen who buy them as bait. I presume they chop them up for bait to catch the I want to say cobra fish then, snakehead. Fucking cobra fish. Snakehead fish. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish cleaning, feeding everything, making sure the crow's coming by. I'm feeding it every day, as I've told you. But he's not happy with crow being around. He keeps going for it while it's trying to feed. I think the crow's aggravated him. So yeah, I've got lots to do today, and I'm going to stay out here until it's done. It's been hot. But I've got to get things done. I'm just cleaning this bottom pond out here where the small fish, catfish are. Get them a clean through, the flush through, feed them. Lots to do. Catch it all later. So, to update on what we're doing. Lynn is taking out the small catfish, the smaller ones to the others, and putting them in the next pond down. Now that pond's not too bad. It's them two that are the problem down there, but still that one's doing. So she's catching the smaller ones. Now these are small anyway. What she's saying is take the small ones out, otherwise the bigger ones will eat them. She's right. There's loads here, darling. So yeah, they're going in. Yeah. Take a few hundred out. Move that out of the way. So that's what's happening now. She scrubbed this pond out and now it wants flushing through, but she's picking these out before we start flushing through. Okay, catch it all later. Frogs are looking good this morning. Fed them all. One of them's croaked it as yet. I've got to get their place ready across behind me. I need to get it cleaned out, that tank, which is what I'm going to do today. But at the moment we're splitting fish up. Because crazy woman's stuck her nose in and she's crazy. That's all I can say. Apologies to everybody, I totally forgot to film it. This has just had its first wash of H2O2. As you can see, it's effervescing. Tomorrow I'll get a scrub out. If it needs another batch, another wash through, it will get it. Now it's already I've just set it in that corner there. It's already peeling off and everything. It's only attacking the bacteria, the black, what do they call it? I forgot the name of it now. Anyway, we clean it out and then the frogs are going in here as soon as it's clean. Cleaned and washed through, of course. Although diluted, H2O2 won't hurt it. That's hydrogen peroxide to you who don't know. So leave that till tomorrow, come and rinse it all through and probably, get a good scrub and probably do it again, just to be on the safe side. Okay, nothing much to see here, sir, nothing much to see here. They're not eating the dinner and they're just picking out. And the next one's down, eating all this. Right, catch you later, guys. Right, guys, here we are. That's that's with one H2O2. I've just got that back end to do there. And you can see how much it scrubs up. Now it comes off pretty easy, to be honest, once you put the H2O2 on and left it overnight. So I'm letting the water on to keep it to dilute it even more. And the frogs are coming in here. And now I don't know if that'll be today or what. I'll leave that up to the missus. Now one thing you shouldn't do, take this in mind guys, never let your tie partner design it. Because I know if I left it to put stuff in here, for the frogs, there'd be an old mattress, an old bicycle, anything she could find that didn't cost anything. Where I am going to put in some limestone chippings, so they've got somewhere to get out of the water. I'll do an island in the middle of limestone chippings. Now the reason I do it in the middle is because they can jump fucking far and high. So I'm going to crack on with this, get it all cleaned, have a word with the missus and then start transporting, get this up and ready for the frogs and start transporting them across here, get them in a more healthy. I mean, it's okay over there, but it's leaking, so you're forever topping water up. Plus the mating, I mean, obviously if they're mating, I'm going to leave that there until, make sure there's no spawn or or tadpoles. And as big as the frogs are, their spawn is so tiny, it's untrue. It's the size of a pinhead. When you used to collect frog spawn when you were a boy in UK, I'm talking about. You could fill a bucket from one frog. Here, you could fill a teacup. Right, I'm going to crack on, enough of my waffle. Now they were only washed out, clean through the other day. And I made the fatal mistake of putting what we call canal water, which is the water that runs more or less for gardens really. And it stinks. It stinks like rotten eggs. So this has got to be flushed through again, only not with the thing. It's got to be from the well, pump from the well. It's not a well, it's a borehole. Right, I'm waffling again, aren't I? Catch you all later, guys. Something's gone off. What have they done? They've all just been going mental. Now you know they're scared when they go up there. Right, what you done? Eh? Come on, you're not shouting now. What you done? Well, we've had a deluge of rain. Pissed it down, in other words. A cane bike. If you can see them on the floor there. And with the humidity, they've all been climbing out, escaping, got into the water, then climbed out with the waters up here, out here. Now I have caught a lot. I'm just going to leave them now till tomorrow. I am going to have to do something now with this lot, otherwise. I'm thinking of using that big tub there actually. Just make a top for it, a mesh top so the ants can't get in, out of the blue mesh stuff, and have them out here somewhere. Now I've just fed a load to the fish and they've loved them, they just scoffed them up big time. Chickens same. So yeah, frogs will be in here tomorrow. Just a little bit more watering, not too much. They don't need depths of water. Well, according to Linda, they don't anyway. I mean, personally, what I'd like to do is put something across the middle there, fill that with water and this with sand and gravel. You know, if they're going to be permanently in here. But you see how clean it's come up with H2O2. Marvellous. And my crow's here crowing away. He's on guard out there because he don't like it, Mr. Crow. So, yeah. Chickens have had loads, absolutely loads of the larvae. Now, in come the little sparrows and they're grunting on the floor and collect all the others up. Nothing wrong with that. What I have decided to do is go back to one video a month. You can actually see the hills now. Obviously the, what they call it's gone down, the air pollution because of the rain. It rained just after that twat over there set fire to the field. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to once a week, because if there's nothing to video like last week because of the air pollution, nobody's bothered. They're not interested. So I'll knuckle it to one a week, okay? And not so much me talking on camera, more like doing something. Okay, catch you all later. Good morning, guys. Monday the 31st. You can see the hills. The air is clear. How long for, we don't know. I wondered what that word was. It's Lado. I've run out of chicken food, so I'm going to send the missus to go and get some. A big bag of chicken food. I've also run out of fish food. So fortunately, what I fed them both on is lots of high protein black soldier fly larvae. So because we had rain again last night, nothing too heavy, a lot had escaped because it gets damp. Thus, they all need sorting today, but anyway, they were all in there. I've got to clean all that out. I've got all the most of them out anyway. Fed them to the fish, to the chickens, and everything. What are you smelling up at? What you? Yeah, anything for dinner? I'll do your breakfast in a minute. Two secs, kid. Yeah, everything's okay. I'm going to the police station this afternoon. Hopefully the weather just stays like this. It hasn't forecast rain. I'll still put my mask on either way. Hang on, Mrs. is here. Or she's bringing off cuts from spring onions to feed to chickens. Oh, she blows. Yeah, sexy little hat on. Today she's wearing a blue top and a pink hat.
Chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, shot.
Right, I'll catch you all later, guys. Things to do. One spoilt dog there. Was a damn good dog. And after today, weather being okay, we're out for a walk. And I think this time we're going to head that way. That I cut across that field. The road leads to a massive lake that's down there. So we can have a walk round there. Get some fresh air. Fucking fresh air, my ass. Anyway, she's nipped off to the shop on the bike to get some chicken food and fish food. Because it was Sunday yesterday, that's why I didn't get any. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, she's nipped off to the shop. She'll be back soon. Catch you all later, guys. So, changed my mind already. I'm going to transfer these fish into that clean pond. Then I'm going to clean this pond exactly the same and put the frogs in here. This should keep them all nice and happy. If I've got a nice fish clean, I can monitor it a bit better. I've been letting it go a bit slight because I haven't been able. Obviously, we all know what the excuse is. The excuse is the air quality. I ain't staying out in it. So now I can get on with it. For as long as it's clear air, I can crack on. So I'm draining this now, as you can see. And then they're going in there. And it should be one big happy family. Not. And there we go. All fish cleared out. All empty. Ready for cleaning. There they are. Thai catfish. Although we do have an oddball in there somewhere. Where is it? It's a light brown. Anyway, get these filled up. Chuck some more food in because he regurgitated most of the food. Look there, you see the black soldier fly larvae. What they do when you panic, they regurgitate, spit it out, make a dash for it. Anyway, there you go, guys. Let's zoom in for you. All ready for it. They're not ready yet for it in the plate, I'm like. Although they do use them for tom yum. Anybody who buys them at this side, buying them for tom yum, and then the fishermen will come and they'll just buy anything. Well, it needs to be a fair size. Now I don't know whether they chop it up or they use it as live bait for the snakehead fish when you go fishing for snakehead. Which is a certain guy who comes and he gets huge snakeheads. Anyway, there you go. Catch you all later. Still on Monday the 31st. Good afternoon. Tony is in the pink flamingo. Baby, what a day. What a day. We've been to the police station. First of all, I had to get some money to pay for the medication. So I went there, went to the DIY place to get some drill bits. From there we went to the police station. What a joke that was. I'm not having to go to the police, but what? They don't have a stamp. I had to get it signed by a police officer and stamped. Didn't have to be a police officer, but I showed that. So it turns out that the police don't have a stamp or an official stamp. So anyway, so just so happens I'm going to the hospital to get my medication. Anyway, the doctor did it, no problem. We're okay actually. No money. There's no money changing hands. It was just, there you go, Mr. Joel. Got the old nurse to stamp it, and she were in with arthritic fingers. Got them in so many pies. That's the fucking problem. She won't stop work. So I've got her some cod liver oil tablets, but she's obviously got some anti-inflammatory for fingers swelling up at joints. She'll be that gnarly old woman. Hey! Yes, I doubt it. So anyway, nurses are lovely, and they got, you know, when you think of the difference between the kids here, oh, that's just unfathomable. The kids here are so polite. You've got to put them on so many different levels. So English kids, they just, and I thought I was looking at them, they were helping the nurses as part of the school project, you can imagine. So they were, sorry, we just somebody going past asking what I was doing. And so polite, so they are so nice. I was looking at them and thought, if that were English kids like that, fucking sick of this, sort of white here, you know, you don't understand what wagging is. Australians and that is means, okay, playing off school, not going to school. Anyway, yeah, so different, so different. Anyway, I'll be back to it, see it all very shortly. Why I'll never know. Why I'm going back, I'll never. Here's a guy who keeps looking at me thinking, wondering why. Post. That's a postman, by the way. You ignore it, go. Fucking diddling to us. Anyway, I'm leaning over there, the camera's there. So yeah, it's been a lovely day actually, apart from it's hot, and I'm more all the time. The air is clear. You were in the yellow, so I can breathe a bit. So yeah, the doctor, we had a different doctor because we went at a different time. Nice guy actually, really nice young man. Spoke English, could write English. Anyway, brother and family are coming to stop for a few days on the way to Buchan. So, no doubt it was going to be that tonight. If I'd have known that, I'd have got a bottle of Johnny Walker's. Morning world. 1st of April. Yeah, I had a few whiskies last night. Her brother came up, brought his mother back from Bangkok, and they're on the way. You know, I think they're staying here a day or two. You can see the hills. The readings are low. Yeah, they're on the way. So obviously the whiskey came out last night, and I had, I think, 3 or maybe 4 large ones on an empty stomach. Oh, how many more times? So me and the boy, he's on patrol at the moment. We're just sorting all the animals out, as I always do. Just feeding the fish. Haven't been into the chickens yet, but I can hear them all going, we want food. So I'll catch you or pick you all up later. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. So I scared the fish then. These fish, since I put them in this clean tank, have got much paler. One close up. As soon as I make a move, they're off. Yeah. It's like they've changed colour. It's not like they actually have. Anyway, what I'm doing, I'm just getting it clean out, just to make sure everything's nice and okay for them, because I put chemicals in it. I've obviously washed it through, as you know, but can't be too safe. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, they've lost the colour. Well, let's look at the ones in the dark tank where I haven't cleaned it out. Yeah, they're dark. Yeah, interesting. Well, not really. Right, I'll let you get on with your day while I get on with my fish. Tony is in the Pink Flamingo. Having a beer. Been a nice day today. Just had my first threesome today in Thailand. The horse is killing me. Absolute what? Not that kind of threesome. On bike. I've got edge at sea. That's why my horse is killing me. Fucking perverse. Anyway, been a lovely day. We're still borderline on the air pollution. In fact, I haven't checked this afternoon's reading. Bear with me. Trouble with having an handbag. Full of shit like women's. It just gets in. That's called air visual. Borderline 98. Yeah, so now saying that, as we come down the whole valley we're covered in smog. But I ain't bothered. Now I've got to go and get a load of stuff copied, photocopied, then all the paperwork sent off to England. And the usual case what I've ever had with government is we never received that letter. Stop your money because we haven't got your letter. So it'll be sent recorded delivery. That don't make any difference. We'll say, well, we don't know where it's gone. We've lost it, but it's internally. You know, shit. Storm over there goes, we saved herself a few £100 there. Stormer, the pathological liar. Anyway, we don't do politics on this programme, on this block. I'll leave all that for X. Got my first strike on X. I must have said something wrong, I think. Me, my sarcasm says something wrong. I think it was something to do with woke transgenders. No, I don't have a problem with them at all, if I were honest, and I really don't. I live that life, crack on. When they start shoving it down your throat, stop it. And they start shoving it down your throat, I said, no, no. Especially when they're doing it to kids, you know. It doesn't sound right, that, does it? You know what I mean? It's, you know, trying to tell kids that they need to have, you know, sex change. So, anyway, like I said, we don't do that. But I did get a strike on eggs. And don't guilty me down on eggs.
เป็นใหม่
So,
ร้อนไหม
she forgot to put fan on.
ไฟไม่ติดอ่ะ
So, anyway, I think that's enough for now. She's going to chop the market, sorry, with the clip. She'll probably bring me back fried chicken.
เอ๊ะ
So, I'll catch you all later. Sorry about that. I've got this thing going off all over, all around me. So, there's the dog food. And as you know, every morning I have a crow come visit me. So I leave him some food. It seems he don't like green. Take that back. He'll eat everything else but green ones. He don't like his greens. You can hear him in the background, he's crowing. Anyway, I'm going to collect some food for the soldier fly larva and just take it easy this morning. Catch you later.